Days after scrapping 2000 rupee note, RBI issues FAQs as banks gear up to exchange process that starts today. Meanwhile, most markets, petrol pumps, including food delivery app Zomato, reports a surge in cash transactions from people trying to spend the currency that they have. Now, after NCLAT upheld NCLT orders allowing Go First voluntary insolvency proceedings, lessors are scrambling for options. We will explore those options in the bulletin today. And also remember, Jet Airways NCLAT order is expected on 30th of May, may bring relief, may not. We will explore that as well. Now, Tax Department has also issued guidelines on how to compute taxes for online gaming, what it means for gamers and for platforms that support gaming. All that and more on this bulletin. Joining me at this point in time, my colleague Karthik Malhotra. Karthik, good morning.
Hi Shweta, good morning.
Good to see you once again.
Likewise.
And it's the start of the day where 2000 rupee note is going to be exchanged. We've been talking about this and we're hoping to get some visuals very soon on how people are queuing up, if at all. But banks, of course, gearing up, and RBI has also released a list of questions and answers, do's and don'ts.
Absolutely, Shweta. So 23rd May is here, and this window is open till 30th of September, and during this period of about 3.5 months or so, anybody could go over to banks and exchange the 2000 rupee notes for an equal denomination in smaller currency notes. Right now, of course, 500 rupee notes are going to be the highest exchange denomination. Now, there are certain guidelines issued by the Reserve Bank of India, and in fact Shaktikanta Das, the governor, came on record yesterday in an interaction with media professionals and journalists and stated certain measures which are being put in place. To begin with, as has been the case up until now, any deposit into a bank account exceeding 50,000 rupees, so 50,000 rupees or more being deposited into a bank account requires a PAN card. So there is no change to that rule whatsoever. Okay. You need a PAN card if you're depositing 50,000 rupees or more in your bank account or any other bank account for that matter.
But you can't deposit in this case more than 20,000?
You can deposit, but in one transaction, no. So you can exchange up to 20,000 rupees. Deposits can be higher than 20,000 also. Okay. Now, in the case of exchange, up to 20,000 rupees, which means 10 notes, these pink colored beautiful 2000 rupee notes, 10 of these can be exchanged without any documentation whatsoever. So you don't need your PAN card, you don't need your Aadhaar, you don't even need to fill in any slips, any forms, nothing. Walk into a bank account with a wad of these 10 notes, pink colored, 20,000 rupees worth of value, exchange it for a smaller denomination without any paperwork at all, right? Now, in addition to that, the RBI governor also alluded to a potential revision in the deadline of 30th September. Now, it's unlikely that the deadline will be advanced, but he did hint upon the fact that closer to 30th of September, the RBI may decide to give an extension to this deadline by hopefully looking at the number of currency notes that have come back. Now, remember, 3.62 lakh crore rupees in 2000 rupee notes is in circulation at the moment, and from today until 30th of September, all of these currency notes or most of these currency notes are expected to make it back into the coffers of the RBI. Now, this deadline has been set according to Shaktikanta Das so that people take the deadline seriously, and it's not an indefinite deadline that, you know, we may do it, we will do it at a certain point. The deadline has been set so that the target is that by 30th of September, most of the currency notes should come back. In case they don't, the RBI may consider extending the deadline as well. In addition to that, I think it's important for all our viewers to know that until 30th of September, 2000 rupee notes are legal tender, which means you have every right to go and spend these 2000 rupee notes in the market if you intend not exchanging them for another lower denomination. Now, this has obviously seen a massive splurge in cash being king again.